Good morning. We're coming on the air with an urgent update on Hurricane Melissa.
Okay, this is critical, time-sensitive information coming directly from the forecasters, so we're going to get right to it. Hurricane Melissa has rapidly intensified into an extremely dangerous storm. And when I say extremely dangerous, I mean it. Melissa is now a Category 5 hurricane. That is the highest possible rating on the Saffir-Simpson scale. We are talking about the potential for absolutely catastrophic damage here. So let's break down the core numbers, because this really tells the story of the sheer power that we are dealing with. This is the latest data straight from the 5 a.m. advisory.
Wow. Okay, these numbers paint a terrifying picture. You're seeing maximum sustained winds of 175 miles per hour. And look at that minimum central pressure, 901 millibars. Just so you know, the lower that number, the stronger the storm. And that is an incredibly, incredibly low number. And worse, it's barely moving, just crawling along at 5 miles per hour, which just prolongs the agony for everyone in its path.
So who is in the direct line of fire? Let's be really clear about these alerts. A hurricane warning, what you see for Jamaica, parts of Cuba, and the Bahamas. That means hurricane conditions are expected. This is not a drill. It's time to act. A hurricane watch means conditions are possible. The main takeaways here, if you are in any of those warning areas, your preparations need to be finished now.
All right, let's zero in on the place facing the most immediate and frankly the most severe danger right now, the island of Jamaica.
This is a direct quote from the National Hurricane Center, and you really need to let that sink in. This isn't a future threat for Jamaica. This is happening right now. The storm's impacts are starting, and the situation on the ground is getting worse by the minute.
And this is the stark reality of the situation. It's a tough message, but it's a vital one. For anyone in Jamaica, the window to prepare is closed. The official advisory is crystal clear. The focus has to be on sheltering in place and protecting lives as this storm bears down.
So after Jamaica, where is this monster of a storm going? Let's take a look at the official forecast track to see how this threat is going to evolve over the next few days. Okay, so the core of Melissa is expected to pass over or very near Jamaica today as a catastrophic storm. From there, it's forecast to hit southeastern Cuba on Wednesday morning, still as a major hurricane. Then it's on to the Bahamas. Now you can see it's forecast to weaken as it moves north, but please do not let your guard down. It's still going to be a very powerful and very dangerous hurricane for several more days. You know, a Category 5 hurricane isn't just about the wind speed. It's really a triple threat of life-threatening hazards. We need to talk about the wind, the rain, and the storm surge. First, the wind. At 175 miles per hour, we're not just talking about damage, we're talking about total destruction. The National Hurricane Center is using phrases like total structural failure is likely, especially in those higher, elevated areas where the winds can be even stronger. Next up, the rain. And these numbers are just staggering. Melissa is expected to dump just biblical amounts of rain, with some local spots in Jamaica getting up to 40 inches. To put that in perspective, that's over 3 feet of rain. This will, without a doubt, lead to catastrophic, life-threatening flash floods and landslides. And finally, the storm surge. This is often the deadliest threat of all. The forecast is calling for a life-threatening surge of up to 13 feet above ground for Jamaica. Let me be clear, this isn't just rising water. It is a wall of seawater being pushed ashore by the storm, and it's coming with huge destructive waves on top of it. So, what is the official advice? What should you be doing right now if you are in the path of this storm? Let's go through the key messages, word for word, straight from the forecasters. This is what they need you to know. For Jamaica, the message could not be more direct. Stay sheltered. Hunker down. The danger is extreme, and it's happening now. They are expecting widespread damage to infrastructure, which means power outages could last for weeks, and some communities could be completely cut off. For Haiti and the Dominican Republic, the main threat here is water. Even though the core of the storm might miss the island, the amount of rainfall is going to be immense, and that means catastrophic flash flooding and landslides are expected. And this is it. This is the final call to action for everyone in eastern Cuba. Your window to prepare is slamming shut. Life-threatening conditions will start moving in later today. You have to finish all your preparations immediately. For those of you in the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos, you've got a little more time, but not much. Hurricane conditions are expected to arrive on Wednesday. The guidance is clear. Get everything done by tonight, and then listen very closely to what your local officials are telling you to do.
So, after hearing all of this, the data, the forecast track, the official warnings, what is the single most important thing you need to take away from this entire explainer? It's this. This is the bottom line. This quote is taken directly from the advisory, and it applies to everyone in the path of this storm. Failure to act may result in serious injury or loss of life. This is a life or death event. Taking these warnings seriously is not optional. Please stay safe and listen to your local authorities.